It is October. Hello, fall. Sweet potato pie season.
No, she didn't.
So, y'all, this is the last quarter of the year. If you have a new business, a small business, like, where are you? What do you normally do the fourth quarter of the year? So, the fourth quarter of the year, this quarter is critical. This quarter can make or break your small business. And this quarter can also jumpstart your business. So what am I doing in quarter three this year? It has been some ups and downs the past couple of years. I really hate using the pandemic as an excuse for everything, but
you about to.
So much happened because of it. A lot of fantastic things, of course. But at the same time, it's a very, very different time. What I'm doing in this quarter right here is setting myself up to hit the ground running. This time last year, I had a plan. This time last year, I had just put my car on Turo. I was really surprised and liking what it was, the income it was bringing in, how easy it was. Yeah, there were some ups and downs, but I still thought this was a business, something that I would expand to maybe 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. And then so much happened throughout the year that really knocked me off track. So my plan, just like so many other entrepreneurs, is just to get back on track. Get back on track with my Turo business, get back on track with me, staying focused on producing my content and staying focused on my plans and my goals. That is actually a benefit of me doing the social media and putting out content, is it really does help me stay focused and on plan, because I'm looking at this and I'm talking about it and I'm recording, what it is that I have done in the past, what am I doing in the future. Although some of my videos I've recorded, months ago, and they're finally being edited and published. Nonetheless, everything is within a 6-month time frame, 3 to 6 months. So I'm not too far off from the videos. That is my plan. I really like the Turo business, so my plan is to get 1 to 3 vehicles up and running. I'll talk about how I'm going to do that in a previous video. The process that I'm going to go through with obtaining several lines of credit and having those several lines of credit be in my business name so that my personal liability is minimized dramatically. So we're going to talk about that, but that's what I'm preparing for. I'm finishing up a lot of loose ends here at the home front. There are a lot of projects that I need to kind of tie up around the house. Like that backyard. Yeah, that's a whole other topic, but tying up some loose ends around the house, tying up some loose ends as far as the business goes, and me getting a process together and for William Nathan Realty. So that's something that I talked about briefly, maybe briefly in some of my earlier videos on the channel. I want to get to a point where I have the processes laid out and I'm actively working and generating business in the real estate side of things. So that takes a lot of work and effort, but I have my business plan and I have the areas that I'm going to need to develop, and with that is more money. I am going to need more money and more vendors to open, because I'm going to need services from various companies in order to get the business to a point where, hey, we are now looking for clients. We are now, looking to generate revenue, and we're actively working. Everything is in place and we're ready to go. So super excited, super scary. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it's this last quarter of the year when there's all of this stuff going on, but this is not the time to close the books on the year and hibernate like so many of us do. And we come out January 2nd talking about this is when I'm going to do this. No.
I know that's
For me,
right.
the time is to start and do it now so that in January, it's more like I have my training wheels on in January, my training wheels on are in March, and reflecting upon the year. This is really a time for me to be planning, organizing, re-strategizing, to be up and ready. If things go well, my plan is to be up and ready at the end of the year, even in December, and have things in order and start those training wheels in December. I don't have to wait for January 2nd. I can already have those training wheels going in December so that January. What are your goals for this year? What are your goals for the last quarter of the year? What do you normally do? And this could be business or personal. Spring and summer to me is a time of harvest. It is a time of harvesting. That's what you should be doing. So in these cooler and colder months, that is a time for planting. That is a time for planting and prepping and getting our mindset and our spirituality in line to get ready for this phase, because that 6 to 7 months, it can be very stressful, but at the same time, it can be very rewarding because you can make all of the money that you need within a short period of time, and then you can just kind of not stop, but you can kind of take a sigh of release because the goals have been met, no one's starving, and now everything else is gravy. Doesn't that sound fantastic?
Okay,
That
calm
sounds
down.
fantastic, doesn't it? That sounds, yes.